Okay, so I've been using the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra for a little over 2 weeks now. So I thought it'd be a good time to give you what my thoughts are so far and what my experience has been like. First off, did you guys notice if you buy the Ultra version, now you get $100 Google Play credit? Man, I wish they would have had that when I bought mine. Well, unless you don't get the keyboard included now. Maybe that's why, I'm not sure. I'm glad to report the battery life on here has been pretty solid and standby times are really good on here as well, even though the screen on here is massive. I've probably charged it once each week that I've had it. It just sort of depends on what kind of stuff I'm working on or the apps that I'm using. Like I said in my previous video, it lasted about 7 hours in my battery drain test, and that's going to be at full screen brightness, which I don't actually use it at full screen brightness. Most of the time I'm using it in a darker room or in the evening, and once I turn the screen brightness way down, the battery life on here is definitely really good, at least in my usage. Now, probably the best part about this tablet is having the bigger screen on here. I mean, it feels very similar to like if you're using a laptop, and it's really nice to use for multitasking, open up several windows or apps. Everything is just a lot nicer on a bigger screen like this. I can even easily sit on my lap while watching a movie in bed, trying to get some work done at the same time. Again, I always say this, but it actually feels like I'm using a regular laptop, sort of a big laptop. But I kind of like it that way. I feel like the keyboard is a must-have for this tablet, at least in my situation. But then I realized I was using it more with the keyboard case versus just using it as a tablet. And that sort of got me thinking, should I be using a laptop with a touchscreen or something like a Surface Pro or Surface laptop for that matter, which I haven't tried yet. I don't know, maybe I need to try one out to see if one of those makes more sense for me. Although from what I've seen, those might be even more expensive than what this is. Now, when using some apps, I've noticed a few glitches here and there. It's nothing major, but for example, in Asana, I can tap on the description and just start typing away when it's just the tablet by itself. Once I attach the keyboard though, I have to do all this like clicking gymnastics to try to get this thing to type. I mean, obviously it's gonna depend on which apps you use. I just feel like there's some apps on here that definitely aren't made for a screen this big. I mean, even if you're shopping from Amazon using their app, that one definitely does not work on this tablet. It's better just to go to the website. Now, obviously, having the S Pen included with this tablet is definitely one of the best features. Whether you're drawing, taking notes, just moving around the software. I started testing out Adobe Premiere Rush just to see how video editing was on here, and I felt like it just did okay. Not as good as I would have thought. I feel like there was too many times where I would accidentally drag over certain sections that I didn't want to. So then I tried the same video editing app on my iPad Air 4 just to compare, and yeah, I didn't have those problems. And the iPad just felt like it was a little more reliable when it comes to video editing, unfortunately. But yeah, probably my favorite part of this tablet is gonna be the screen size, but then there are times where the screen size, it just feels like it's too big, especially if you're just using this as a tablet with no keyboard. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there are times where it just feels too big, like I can't reach certain areas of the screen very easily. Especially if you're going to be gaming on this, using the touchscreen, or even sometimes just moving around the software. I find myself using the S Pen more often without the keyboard, but I know everyone uses their tablet a little bit different. I mean, if you're looking for a tablet that is just really good at consuming content, like watching YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, that sort of stuff. But having said that, I can't help but wonder if I just had the Tab S8 Plus, which is going to offer pretty much the same stuff you're going to get with the Ultra version, but you're paying less money and you still get a large tablet, but is a little more practical. I mean, I still feel like I'm going to keep this tablet because, like I said, I use it with a keyboard and it works really good for the most part with or without using Samsung DeX. I mean, I just really love the huge screen on here. Maybe if the Plus version wasn't available, this tablet would make more sense coming up from the regular Tab S8. I think I might switch back to the Plus version just to see if I like it as much as I do the Ultra version. And now that this is out, I'm also wondering if Apple is going to make something similar, you know, call it the iPad Pro Studio or something that's huge like this. But of course, you know that's going to be even more expensive than this one. So yeah, I like the tablet overall, but yeah, that's pretty much all the time I have for this one. I just wanted to give you a couple thoughts I had about this tablet. On one hand, I really love the size of this tablet. On the other hand, it's a little too large sometimes. But I still gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite devices that I've used this year. The sound is nice and loud on here. Really nice build quality. Pretty much everything you would want in a larger tablet like this. Is the tablet and keyboard perfect? No. But I feel like you get pretty much everything you would want on a larger tablet like this at the price you're paying. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. If you ordered one and are happy with it, or if you bought one and realized maybe this isn't the tablet I should have bought. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.